went down into the storeroom at the Elliott, where there were associate artifacts, so to speak. And we really went down for two reasons. One was to find the patient log from 1890 to 1902, and which we did find, and which we have donated to the Manchester Historic Association for preservation. And when we were there, we came upon this cylinder about this tall, water stained. And we thought, wonder what's in there. And we pulled it out, and there were these posters. And we were absolutely thrilled, knowing that back in the early 90s, the associates had antique galas. I mean, it was a big, big event, like for a whole weekend. Antique shows from all over New England came, and one of the galas was called The Greatest Show on Earth. And so Jeff Cuddy, whose wife was an associate at the time, did up the posters, and they each depict a sponsor of the galas. So we knew this, so I did get hold of Oral Foster, who was with us at the time. She was a co-chair of the galas, and so when I called her and said, "Do you know a Jeff Cuddy? There's some posters." She was ecstatic, just ecstatic. So she gave us enough information that we knew that there was a background to it. So at the time of the gala, the proceeds of the gala went to the newly acquired radiation equipment for the cancer center at the Elliott, which is it's exciting because at the time we found the posters, we thought, what are we going to do with these posters? And so somebody had a grandiose idea that maybe, just maybe, these are worth thousands of dollars. And we had a $500,000 pledge to the Solinsky Cancer Center. And so that was tossed around briefly and realized that wasn't going to happen. So then we thought, well, we really want to share these with the community. And so we did a lot of, first of all, before that, we did some research to find Jeff Cuddy's family. And we did find Jen Steer, his daughter. And so that was exciting for both of us. Yes. So then we did, that was some detective work. Then, fortunately for us, the Manchester Inklink got wind of us wanting to do an article about it, and so they sent their freelance writer, Alex Fleming, who did a fantastic job for the article, and some of you have it here. And he not only interviewed me, he interviewed Sarah, he interviewed Peter Noonan, who was a resource person for us on, okay, Peter, help us figure out what to do with these. So that's the story. And of course, Jeff told you that within hours after it was published, he called me. Not only did Jeff call me, I did get a little email from Zelma with encouragement. And it's exactly this is the perfect place. And speaking of Alex, there he is. Thank you, Alex. That's just bragging on you. So, I do want to introduce you to Jen Steer, because she has a few words to say on behalf of the Cuddy family.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here this afternoon. Thank you all who made it possible. When Dottie Kelly and Sarah Kellogg approached me about finding my dad's posters in the storage room of the hospital, I couldn't believe it. It was a thrill. My parents would also be very pleased too. For the record, my mother, Lynn Cuddy, the navigator and guiding light of her family, no doubt convinced my dad to take on this subject. She was an Elliott Hospital junior associate volunteer for years, And I fondly remember her salmon-colored smock. When it wasn't hanging neatly in the front hall closet, she was wearing it down at the gift shop. Thank you again for preserving and framing and reviving my father's posters and for all the nostalgia that goes with it. Thank you so much.